Who's up? Who's still on here? I know somebody is. So we're just gonna wait and see. This is a whole brand new time for me to do a live, so it's kind of an experiment. Ooh, 10 of you. 11. Yay. 13. Hey, Danielle. I figured I would. I mean, why the heck not? You guys, we watched Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. I love him, by the way. Why not Late Night with Saramduffey? I'm not nearly as entertaining, but hey, Rhiannon. I think I said your name right this time. I think. Hey, Lauren. How are you? Oh, you called me beautiful. Thank you. So I'm just gonna wait here. Oh, I said it right. Yay! Some of the people who hop on, their names, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm stumped. And then I always feel bad. Hey, Emma. Hey, Davi. Let's see if we can get a little audience going here. I mean, we have an audience, but I don't know. Get a little cool kids club going here. You want to say hi, baby? Do you have pants on?
Yeah, I have shorts on.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Duffey.
This is my Bella. Say hi to everybody.
Hi. Hi. We made cookies.
Yes.
Chocolate chip cookies.
She did.
They're
She's
dangerously
my aspiring
good.
little baker.
Dangerously good.
They are dangerously good. I haven't even had one. I just had like a small bite of the dough and it was magnificent. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. So, I love you too, baby. I can't tell you how many of you have asked me to do this live. So this is really a very anticipated live. So I'm kind of excited. Hopefully you are too. Aw, did you see my girl? Devin said aw. Yeah. So anywho, while you guys are hopping on, I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm Saramduffey. If you've never watched one of my lives, hello, welcome. I am a retired professional makeup artist. Hey, JoJo. I am solely retired because I decided to partner with a professional cosmetics and all-natural skincare company about 8 months ago called LimeLight by Alcone. And hey, Ty. Hey, Laura. And because of that partnership, guys, I got to retire as a pro makeup artist after 10 years, which was, 10 years of my own business, 15 years as a makeup artist. Hey, Amber. Hey, Heidi. Which was huge for me. So now I get to lead my team of 20 and I do live Facebook tutorials, among many other daily tasks. But that's kind of the short version of what I do. So hello. Ooh, you like my eyeshadow? And actually I left, thank you, babe. I left, feeling like that's not blended all the way. I left down here completely bare because I'm going to show you what I do with eyeshadow down there. So I figured, and now's probably a good time to get started, I figured I would start by just explaining what I do have on my eyes because today's topic is eyeshadow for face. So I know a lot of you guys know that I contour with eyeshadow. I often highlight with eyeshadow. I sometimes use eyeshadow for blush. I sometimes use eyeshadow for bronzer. I use eyeshadow to define my eyes. Like I never, ever use eyeliner. Hey, Angie. So I went to impart these amazing tricks to all of you. So let's get started. I'll just first share with you what I've got on my eyes. This eye look is honestly like my go-to, just #1 favorite. And honestly, it took me that was the fastest and easiest part of this entire look. Good evening. Hey, Sydney. Angie said good evening, so that's why I said that. So what I've got on my eyes, guys, is, let me just give you a little run through here. So this color is called Pineapple of My Eye. Amber asked if I used tape. No, I've never used tape, sister. She asked, how did I get the line so perfect? Let me get to that, sister. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Tina. So on my lid, just got really dark there. Don't do that. I have Pineapple of My Eye, which is a beautiful muted, it's like a banana. I'm obsessed with this color. And Peachy Gleam. Those two colors are on my inner lid, okay? In my outer crease here, corner, I've got One Night Sand. Love it. Hi, Tina. On my lash line, hang on, I've got a hair stuck to myself. For my, I don't know why it got so dark there. Why does it do that? To define my upper lash line, I've got a Corkable, which is that, I love that brown. Okay, and that's all I'm wearing. And then my below brow highlight, I used a mixture of Creamboat and our concealer, waterproof complete concealer in Zero, that guy. That's what I'm wearing. Hey, Steven. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, let me answer the question. How do I make the line so perfect? So if you've seen me do my eyeshadow, hang on here. Of course, I can't find my brush. This always happens to me. I swear. Oh, and of course I had set it out before. I'm crazy. Oh, I am going late night, Steven. I decided to change it up today. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Melanie. Okay, so I have this brush. That's what I use for my outer corner, and I just kind of slap it on like, and actually I was thinking about that, and I don't make that sound effect. I think I'll do another Saramduffey eye tutorial later this week because it's been a minute since I've done one. So I just slap that on in the outer corner like so, and usually I get some fallout. It kind of gets messy. Then I either take a wipe with my fingernail or one of these babies, or you can actually even use, sometimes I like to use, oh come on, where's my little guy? Oh, you guys. Maybe it fell. Well, the smaller version of this flat brush, which is hiding from me currently, people. Sometimes they fall on the floor, but, or this guy. And you just go swoop. And sometimes you'll need to get your brush wet. Sometimes I'll use the wipe on my brush. Sometimes I'll just use water. Sometimes I'll put Visine, lotion, honestly, whatever you can do to get your brush so it has some moisture on it. And then do a little swipey. Then, when you go to apply your concealer, and you guys don't know how frustrated I am. Where's my brush? That's the weirdest thing. It's hiding from me. Oh, it was in my brush. Okay. I'm struggling. Hey, Laura. Hey, Jana. So this is the little guy. Little bitty baby guy. It's a flat shadow brush or like a flat concealer brush. Then you'll take and you'll do like this, like so. And literally, you'll be able to create whatever kind of line you want. And then you can get right up to your lash line. That's how I did that today. So usually do that. I kind of paint right where I want it, just like that with my concealer. And then I'll take our Blenderful and then just blend it out. That's how I do it. Okay, so let's move on. So how do I define my eyes with eyeshadow? I'm going to use One Night Sand, which was that beautiful, soft, kind of muted brown. on my eyes and as my contour / matte bronzer, which is pretty crazy because that product, this little guy, $12. But I use it on my whole face. So I have it here in the corner, and then we're going to use it to define my lower lash line. So I'm going to use a little smudge brush, but I'm going to make sure it's clean. Normally I have a wipe, but since I don't, I'm going to use my pants, which are workout pants, so that's why. Don't do this if it's nice pants. I'm just going to clean it off. Super ghetto fab. Okay. Little smudge brush there. And I'm going to take it and put some one night sand. Now usually I don't have my concealer done. Usually I do that at the very end, but since we're doing a video, it's a little different. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go, and you're not gonna notice a whole lot until I get my mascara on. And then you'll see, hey Emily, that it's just a really beautiful, soft way to define your lower lash line. So it honestly, like you're kind of like, is that, I can't say that. We'll just pop in just a little bit in that outer corner there. And remember, what I have defining my upper lash line is also eyeshadow, because I'm the anti-eyeliner girl. Because who has time for that? Though our eyeliner is super amazing and super fast. And I actually did do a bomb winged liner yesterday, guys, but we went out to dinner and everything was, I was late, so I didn't get a picture. Sad day. But anywho, let's get the other side. Would this technique work for all colors, the warm brown, all eye colors, the warm brown? Yes, I would say that, this more than the eye color issue would be the skin tone issue. So if you have darker skin, then you'd want to use a slightly darker color. Otherwise, it would just blend with your skin. But I like to define my upper lash line and my upper eyelid more than my lower. So you'll always notice that I always have more on the top than the bottom, because I want the top to be more defined, because that's going to open up the eyes. And then on the lower lash line, I either do nothing and just some mascara, or what you're seeing me do now. If I do have kind of like a bold wing, like with black, I might do like a darker brown underneath. So let's get our perfect mascara. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Jessica. So now I don't like a ton of mascara underneath. So I like to, hey, Jessica, 2 Jessicas in a row. Usually I do my upper lashes and then I pop this on after I've kind of used a lot of the product. So I'm just going to kind of wipe some off here. Hey, both of you. 2 Jessicas in a row. It's a sign. Hey, Kelly. Any suggestions for a bride with blue eyes, fair skin? What I'm doing, sister. What the combo that I do is incredible on blue eyes and fair skin. Okay. So I'm just going to actually use my hand a little bit here, since I don't have a rag today. And we're going to So, can you see? I'm so anal about my eyelashes, guys. I think anal should be my middle name. Hey, Dana. Okay, so I feel like I got a little from the East Coast. Where in the East Coast, babe? Okay. So just take a look at the difference. Hang on, I feel like I got a little spider situation going on here. Between, hey, Miss Heather. Do you See the difference? So that little teeny bit of one night stand, I had to think about that for a second. From Maryland, yay! That totally defined my lower lash line when you see it when you add the mascara. Do you see how like that eye looks huge and that eye looks like kind of itty bitty? So let's get this side going. There's a little too much product on this right now. Somebody's commenting. Hang on, guys. I love you. Just give me a second. Hang on one sec, honey. Okay. I got a teeny bit on my skin. Okay. I am going to answer that question. Put this away. Hang on. Hey, Lisa. So, let's see here. Somebody asked me a question. I missed it. Oh, you asked. You asked each other a question. That's awesome. I bet it's, now you're making me want chocolate. She said, do you know Reeves, I think that's how you say it, Chocolate Factory in Maryland? Okay, I am going to add just a smidge. Congratulations, Lisa! Lisa just had a baby. Okay, a little bit more of concealer. I'm using that guy, our number 3, right here in this corner here. You can see I'm starting to get flushed. You guys see that? I get flushed when I do my videos. It's bizarre. Really bizarre. And if you get too much mascara, which I kind of feel like I did, actually you can use a Q-tip or kind of a cool trick. Take your brush with your shadow on it and just brush it a little bit over the mascara. And it just kind of lightens it up. Okay, so do you guys like that? Pretty cool. Did I say hi to you, Jojo? I think I did. Hey, April. Okay, you guys are talking. If you guys want, I would love it if you would put where you're from just in the comments, because I think it's really cool that we're all over. So if you feel like saying hi from so-and-so, or not from so-and-so, hi from such and such, wherever you're from, tell me. Hey, Sydney. Hey, Jeff. Okay. So, eyes are done. Let's move on to face. I always start with contour. Greensboro, North Carolina, Minnesota. Oh, it worked. Illinois, yay. I use this baby. This is called, if you buy it from us, it's called a large taper brush. It is from us $38, which is a steal, you guys. I paid a lot more than that for the same brush from MAC many years ago. Philadelphia, okay, but you live in I had a hard time saying that, Florida. Right outside, what is STL? Oh my gosh, I feel really, really dumb. What is that, Laura? My brain's like, I'm having late night mommy brain. Texas, okay, so let's get started with our contour. Missouri. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, we're gonna use this baby. One Night Stand. St. Louis. That's what it was, wasn't it? ATL or ATL. I would have known ATL. Okay, so I'm gonna take that guy. Now, if you're using our eyeshadow, what's amazing about it is because it's professional grade, it is super, super, super duper pigmented. Hey, Miss Lace. What that means in layman's terms is that means that you are getting a lot of color for a lot of bang for your buck. So because of that, there's a bit of a learning curve. And so what you need to do is use less in a nutshell. So, or just don't be super heavy-handed and build. Because if you just pop it on there like regular eyeshadow, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Okay, how are you, Lace? Are you here in CO? In Calo Isrado? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. My ear, isn't that so weird? My ears turn red. Usually just the one. Nope, they both are red. It's weird. Okay, so we're gonna go, if you go like this, you can see where your cheeks naturally start to hollow. You're in bed? Oh, hi. I saw a, I think it was on Instagram, Lace, you and a boy who was cute. So, I'd love to hear more about that. Okay, so see where it hollows out, guys? And I just, really quick, what I've got on my face is I've got foundation, powder, and setting spray. That's what I have all over, okay? April says stopping by to say hi. Amber says love Colorado. You're from the Springs. I love Colorado too. I call it Calo Isrado. April says that means someone is talking about you. LOL, I'm confused. He's amazing! Yay! Ooh, I'd love to hear more. And I don't know what you're saying, Lace. So am I. I forgot what I said. Are you going to bed? Well, good night, my dear. You're looking beautiful as ever. Yay. Okay, so see where it hollows? We're gonna start and really, when your ears are red, oh, okay. Maybe someone's talking about me. Hopefully it's good. You always want to start where you want the least amount, where you want the most amount of product. So if you, same thing with your eyes. There was a reason why I started in this outer corner. I want the most there. You don't want to start, wherever you start your process, you're going to deposit the most product. Hang on, guys. Oh, I'm amazing too. Yay! Thanks, Lace. Okay. Hi, Miss Crystal. All right, let's start out here. Now, remember what I said earlier, that you can just like pile it on, or you can build. I'm gonna build. And we're gonna create a frontwards and a backwards C. So do you see how just that little bitty bit just already kind of contoured? I've got a little bit of, I'm flushed. So hang on here. You guys make me nervous. I mean, you don't really, but apparently I just get flushed every time I do a live. So right now, I am touching this up with our concealer. If you don't know this about me, I'm so flushed, you guys. I mix our foundation with our concealer because it's amazing. I was touching it up with concealer number 1. Oh, thank you, Crystal. She says, you're so pretty. And Laura said, I'm sorry, which product are you using? I am using One Night Stand, Mama. Okay, now we're gonna take it up. Hey, Miss Leah. And do you see how I am applying it here? We're going for a backward C. And do you see how I just bronzed myself? Ignore that. And kind of gave myself a little sun-kissed look on that side. Laura says, did I say hi, Leah? Hi. Why do you mix the two? Good question, babe. So I feel like when you're a makeup artist, you just mix, and you might be one. So if you are, then sorry for saying that like you're not. You kind of mix everything, you know? Like I mix lip colors, I mix eye stuff together. I mix everything always to like create my perfect concoction. It's kind of like I'm a baker. but with makeup, or a chef. So I use Shinto 2 foundation, and I either mix it with Shinto 1 or I mix it with our concealer number 1, because I do, and if you haven't seen, you should watch some of my foundation videos. Well, one, I mix it to create the perfect color, but then I also do darker, the Shinto 2, which is darker kind of around the outer parts of my face, and I pop the lighter color here and here to kind of just instantly create that just more natural skin look, you know, less porcelain doll look. Crystal says you mix yours too. She mixes hers too. I mean, I don't know why I said you. I said you in second person. You have a lot to learn. Well, you're in the right place, babe. Okay. Yes, I do mix foundation colors. Okay. Oh, look at that ear, guys. So weird. Okay, let's do the other side. Remember, I'm starting where I want the most amount of product. Really important. Now, a lot of times I will mix this with our bronzer, but sometimes when I just want a clean matte contour, I won't. So we're getting that C action going. Now, why do I not go all the way across? I don't go all the way across because I want my skin to look natural. So do you see how the light naturally kind of reflects right there? Getting some shine going on right there. Hang on, I've got a hair stuck to me somewhere. I don't know where. So because of that, I want it to look like I was kissed by the sun. So that's why. So honestly, babes, this part is super fast. Like, I literally just do what you're seeing me do. You can even get your neck if you want. I already hit my neck with some foundation. Remember, I'm still using One Night Stand. 12 bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I feel like that's a good amount. If you wanted more of a contour, when you use a smaller, more densely packed brush, you're gonna get more payoff. So if you want more of a contour, use something like this, which is just a smaller version. Actually, here, I'm gonna show you what that does. If I just really wanted to like carve it, you know, get that very, I don't know who, Kim Kardashian, just carved out look. Okay, let's move on to my nose. Now, to contour your nose, you can use a couple of brushes. Sometimes I'll use this guy. Hey, Amy. And sometimes I'll use something smaller, like one of these. Is it Sandra or Sandra? Hello. Just something fluffy. If you use something flat and hard, like that, it's going to be a different process. You're going to actually, like, you know, draw it on and then have to buff it out. If you use a softer brush, you can just kind of buff it on and not have to buff it out. Makes sense? You just got home from work. Oh my word, babe. Okay, so let's grab our One Night Stand. And I love One Night Stand, but if One Night Stand feels too warm for you, you can use, let me show you. Hang on. All discombobulated, guys. This one. Taupe for the Best. So sometimes I actually mix One Night Stand and Taupe for the Best. So right now that's kind of a strong contour. So let's just say that you do that and you're like, oh crap. Take something like this. You can use that. You can use your blender full and just buff it out. To the other side. Why does it get all dark? Stop doing that. Hey, Krista. Long time no see, Missy. I don't know why it goes all dark when I lift up my hands, guys. So right now I'm creating some shadow to slim my nose. I'm gonna add a little bit more powder because, like I said, I'm really going, I'm getting all flushed. You guys are making me flushed. Okay. So there's my nose contour. Now it'll really come together when you see me do the highlight. Your light was doing that the other day too? Yeah, I don't know what the heck, guys. It's annoying, but hopefully you're not going anywhere. Okay, so let's highlight my lips. I am going to use Peachy Gleam, and sometimes I mix it with Creamboat. Like if it feels too warm, I'll mix it with Creamboat and then just kind of mute it out a little bit. And Peachy Gleam, remember, is what I've got right here. That beautiful, like, stunning Peachy Gleam color. Okay, this is the brush I use. Now this, hang on, let me show you, is actually a tapered blush brush. So when I'm doing blush, I'll use this part. When I'm highlighting, I'll use this part. Honestly, you could highlight with this. You could highlight with this. Just something that's fluffy, that's not super densely packed is what you're gonna wanna use. Now watch this baby go on. So we're gonna mix some Peachy Gleam with Creamboat. Oops. Got a little too much right there. I'm gonna pop a little bit right here where the light would naturally hit. And let's just say you do what I just did, which is I got too much and it went into my contour. Just fix it. Okay, you guys see that? Mixing Peachy Gleam with our Creamboat. We're hitting, now really quick, where am I contouring, or where am I highlighting? I'm highlighting here, I'm highlighting here, highlighting on top of my cheekbones. So the bridge of my nose, middle of my forehead, cheekbones, and sometimes I do a little bit here and sometimes there if I'm feeling, I don't know, fancy. I've got an eyebrow situation going on. Amber says, I cannot wait to get my Peachy Gleam. Yeah, babe, it's like the best color in the whole wide world. Laura says, how do you keep track of the names or numbers of the shadows since they're not marked? You know what, honey? Honestly, I just know them all. Isn't that crazy? Like and maybe it's because I've been doing this for 15 years. Like I just can look at this and tell you what all those colors are. So I think that just give yourself time and it'll become second nature and you'll start learning the names without even thinking about it. But what some girls do, and actually what I did, you can do, and oh, can you see that? I did because I let somebody borrow some of my goodies. I put little labels on the bottom, so that's what you can do as well. So let's get right here. This is called the Cupid's bow. Okay. Easy peasy. So now I've got some contour, some highlight. We need some cheekers. I am going to take of course it's the last one over here. This guy. So I've got these three in here. These two are very, very similar. I love them both. You won't be able to tell the color difference, but this one is called Blush Hour, and this one is called Coral of the Story. Those two are amazing for blush, and I'm going to mix them with Peachy Gleam. Hey, Kat. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Stacia. Oh, I feel like I missed somewhere. Maybe not. The concealers have stickers on the box. They came in, and you can put that in your palette. That helps me. Yes, and honestly, you can totally do like a sticker on your palette. I mean, you know, make a key, something like that. But honestly, for me, I just look at it and I know, and maybe that's just, like I said, how my brain works. But we're going to use Coral of the Story. That guy. And we're going to start. Let's talk about blush placement. Okay. Blush, a lot of people think blush goes on your cheekbones. It doesn't. That's your cheekbone. That's where we highlight. Blush is going to go, you're going to get, it's the whole purpose of blush is to give you like that pop of color. So we're going to put blush, look, this is kind of my, where does blush go trick. I always tell people, do like that fake, I'm not really happy, but I'm kind of happy smile. You know, where your cheeks pop out and fill out, that's where you want to start, and then we're going to bring it into our contour so it blends. So let me show you. We're going to start right here. Do little circles. And then because we don't want like a Betty Boop situation where it's just like a circle, which I don't have, but just trust me on this. It's a good idea to get your circle going and then just kind of feather it back into your contour. Isn't that pretty? Now, I like a little bit of shimmer in my blush, so I'm going to add some of that Peachy Gleam right on top of it. What do you guys think? Okay, let's go back to this side. If you want totally matte, you don't need to do the Peachy Gleam, but I like that. So I like this blush combo when I want a really natural, almost just like I look flushed, but in a good way, in the right spots. So that's when I do it. Okay. Stacia says, so glad you shared that. I never wore blush before a few months ago and have been using it on my cheekbone. The cheeks look much better. Oh, well, I'm glad too. Yeah, I see that a lot, and I see a lot of people say, or hear, I don't see them say, I hear them say, put blush on your cheekbone, and yeah, no. So let me scoot back. So I don't know if you guys remember what it looked like when I started. But now I've got some just really pretty, really natural. There we go, fix that stray guy. It's like sticking out like crazy. Color from eyeshadow. Okay, I feel like I need some more powder because I'm sweating. I always get so hot in my videos. It's so bizarre, you guys. Hey, Liz. Okay, let's do a lip and call it good. Really quick before I go on, all of our eyeshadows, which are thebomb.com, are $12 a piece. $12. And if you want to get a quad, like, hang on, let me find a full one. Actually, I don't have any full quads right now. So, just quad. 44 bucks. And let's see, let's go over what I did. Oh, one more spot I want to show you Peachy Gleam. I'm going to take Peachy Gleam and I'm going to pop that baby with a little bit of Creamboat for my inner eye highlight. And what that's going to do, guys, is just going to kind of reflect the light and open up my eye. Isn't that cool? Hey, Courtney. Okay, Amber said, Liz says, hi, beautiful. Hi, Liz. Amber says the perfect nude look. Yes, I love this cheek and contour look when I do like a nude lip. When you do a neutral makeup look, would you do a bold lip, nude, bright? Honestly, you could do anything. Like, it's really, and I tell people this all the time, makeup is so much about preference. You know, like it's what you feel looks good, what looks pleasing to the eye to you, you know? So I will say this, when I do a darker lip, I do like to add more blush because I want there to be, I don't want it to just be so like, bam, there's my lip. So that is something that I do. Tammy says, learn so much from watching you, yay! Courtney says, when are we getting lunch? On the 12th, right? Are you just here for one day, babe, or for more? Okay, so let's do the other side. I'm doing Cream Boat and One Night Stand right here in my inner eye corner for my just quick little inner eye highlight. And Liz gave me some Raise the Roofs. You're gonna be at the Denver training? What? No way. I'm so excited for that. Okay, I got a little much there. If that happens to you, no biggie. You just take your brush and blend it out. So let's go over, actually let's do a quick lip so you guys can see what this looks like all completed. And then we'll go over everything. Liz says, are you going to Palooza? Yes, I am, sister. I already got my tickets. I'm super excited. Are you? Okay. Let's do lip, guys. I'm kind of obsessed lately with Mia and Macaroon. So let's do that. Yay! Okay, I'm going to wipe off my lips real quick. My lips are super pink. Laura says, what would you recommend to fix really dry chapped lips, and also how to keep any of the lip products from transferring onto a cup? Good question. So for really dry chapped lips, two things. One, I would exfoliate them. And by exfoliate, I don't mean use sandpaper. I mean I honestly use a toothbrush or a washcloth and just gently get it wet and massage. So you're gonna get some of that like dead skin off. And then actually, I love our One Drop Wonder, which I happen to have right here. I put this on my lips every single time I use it, which is twice a day. It's thebomb.com. Now let's talk about transfer. If you're going to use our long wearing lip colors, which are called enduring lip colors, they will endure, but there's some tricks. So one of those tricks is you don't want to put them on and then put lip gloss on right on top. If you do that, it's kind of like putting on a nail polish color and then putting another one right on top of it. You could just wipe them right off. You know, you need to let the underneath coat dry. So if you're going to put lip gloss on top, you need to let them dry completely first, or it really will affect the wearability. Two, if you're not like me, I like a matte lip when I wear a lip color. You're going to want to make sure that they dry as well. So what I do, and I don't know what's going on with my hair over here, you'll see me do this, is I put them on and then just go like this. So that they're dry before I drink anything. So give them, and what's cool about these guys is unlike a lot of other long wearing products that I've used and tried over the years, they're very user friendly. So what that means is you don't pop them on and they're stuck there for dear life. There's some time and some flexibility there because it takes them some time to set up. and they're tacky for quite some time. So that's why you need to blow on them, because otherwise they're gonna wipe right off. So make sure that they're dry before you move on to any other steps or drinks or gloss. So let's put some macaroon on. I'm gonna mix it with Mia. Oh, hang on. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my Mia, which is like, oh gosh, it's just amazing. If you don't have these colors, you need them. Just trust me. Okay. Just making sure I don't have that 1992 look. Do you guys remember that? Where we would line our lips with the super dark, like brown, and then put like a white in the middle. Okay. Let's take a look. Hang on. I'm gonna spray. I always like to spray at the end with some more of our 10 years younger, which really helps to make it so that your makeup lasts, doesn't set into fine lines, and it just gives you that beautiful, dewy, pretty finish. Okay. Thank you, Laura. She says beautiful. All right. What do you guys think? Let me scoot back. Finished look. All right, let's go over what I have. Somebody gave me some loves. I feel like I've got a little bit of a, sometimes, and some people ask me about this, if you get creasing from our concealers, because if you have fine lines and you put a product there like a concealer that's a cream, eventually they're gonna fall into your lines. I mean, that's that's how it works. But what I do like to do is take the blender full, and when I get something like that, and just kind of gently press, and it seems to really, really help. Okay. Amber says, flawless lip color. Don't you see what I mean? Mia and Macaroon is like where it's at. So these guys, if you're watching, 20 and 22. This one's more because it's from a special collection, but they're normally 20. All right, let's go over what I have on. Okay, so I have got One Night Stand and Creamboat as my lower lid color, as my inner eye highlight, as my face highlight. And then my below brow highlight is concealer number 0 with Creamboat. Now let's talk about One Night Stand. That baby. Got One Night Stand as my contour and matte bronzer. It's contouring here, and I've got it essentially contouring my eyes. Then I have, I've got this guy, Pineapple of My Eye. I mixed that with Peachy Gleam right here. Creamboat is right here, and Peachy Gleam. You can see the difference. I've got a Corkable right here, and then I've got my One Night Stand again right there. Okay, let's do cheekers. For my cheekers, I've got Coral of the Story, which looks like this, mixed with, nope, struggling here. I need to get my little black box and fill it up. Peachy Gleam, which if you don't know, our little black box just launched, and it's a super cool makeup organizer, and I did win one last month, and I haven't put my stuff in it. No good reason. So yeah, that's how I use eyeshadow for a whole face. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's super late. I don't even know what time it is, but it feels really late. Which is awesome because now I'm gonna go wash my face. But hey, it's part of the deal, right? Hey, Nina. If you have watched this and you're like, oh my gosh, I loved everything you did, Sarah. I want to get that awesome eyeshadow palette and use it on my whole face too. Guess what? You can. Yay! Did you know that that's why I joined LimeLight, guys? Because I have been a professional, it's hard to say, professional makeup artist for, like I said, 15 years. And I was so tired of just funneling everybody to MAC and Sephora and Ulta and, wherever, and making them a mint. And I thought, this is redonk. I need to monetize this and make myself a mint. So you actually can use all the products that I'm using, and you can get them from me. Laura says, who would have thought you could use eyeshadows for just about everything? I know, right? And I've even used them on my lips too, sister. You're welcome. So, where do you go if you want to buy them from me? You go to my microsite, which is usewhatiuse.com. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Usewhatiuse.com, and that takes you to my LimeLight microsite, and you can just peruse. And honestly, guys, most people are, first of all, shocked at our price point and how reasonable everything is. It's really great. But secondly, what's really cool about you buying products from me is you are supporting me. I know I mentioned before that because of this, I've been able to retire as a makeup artist and just do this full time. And I got to be honest with you, that's because of you. You're the reason. So when you buy, an amazing eyeshadow or an amazing, lipstick, you might just be thinking, oh, I'm so excited to use what Sarah uses. But really, for me, you are pouring into me. You are giving me life. You're supporting my family, my home, everything. So really cool. Secondly, if you've watched this and you're like, okay, I like a lot of stuff, but I've got like 5 million questions. Guess what? Reach out to me. I answer questions every day. And I would love to answer yours. And actually, I often set up what I call one-on-one makeup and skincare workshops. I do those virtually. I do those in my home. I do those over the phone. I do them anywhere, basically, sort of. So we can set that up, or we can just chit chat on Messenger and I can just answer questions. I do that literally for women every single day. So if you have questions, I have answers. Ask me. And last, I always like to say this, if you have watched my videos and you found yourself pondering, I feel like I could do what Sarah's doing. And let me just clarify this, or let me just add to this. Recently, I had a gal who I love say, Sarah, because if you guys haven't been watching, LimeLight is so popular. We're in such high demand. We are blowing up so much that we instated an enrollment freeze, which I have never heard of a direct sales company doing ever. And why? Because we are essentially, our integrity is bigger than our pockets. We want you to be able to succeed when you join this company. And right now we are out of so many things because we can't keep them on. That was hard to say too. We can't keep them on the shelves, guys. Like, they're so popular. Everybody wants them. So that being said, we instated this freeze. Well, during the enrollment freeze, I created a pre-enrollment mentoring program, and I am offering it to women who are really, really serious and excited and ready to join LimeLight, but you can't right now. I offered it to 3, and within 5 minutes I got those 3 and then I had more banging down my door, so I opened it up to more, and so now I have 6. I am willing to add more because I don't discriminate. And it's a great opportunity. So if you are in that group of people that wants that, please reach out to me. I would love to add you to my pre-enrollment mentoring program. But anyways, back to the story. So one of my friends said, Sarah, when I saw that, I almost broke down in tears, because it's taken me till now to get up the guts just to ask you if I could join your team, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not like you. I don't know anything about makeup. All I know is, and I'm quoting her, is I started using the products, and for the first time in, what did she say? Over a decade, people are noticing her. People are complimenting her. People are telling her that she looks beautiful and asking her, what the heck is she doing different? And first of all, yay, that makes me so happy to be a part of a company with such amazing products. But secondly, if that describes you, if you're intimidated because of me, and you know that I'm a pro makeup artist, and I'm a goober, and I'm good on live videos, and I write well, and I'm charismatic, or whatever you see in me, please don't let that intimidate you. This opportunity is for all types. I have all types on my team. And what's really cool is not only will I train and mentor and come alongside you, but our whole company does that. So if that describes you, if you're sitting there thinking, I want to do this, Sarah, but I'm not you, and I think I could be doing it, but I'm kind of terrified. Yes, you could be doing it, and if you're on the fence, you should just take the leap, sister. I'm inspiring you. Yay! Yeah, I mean, I know I've told you guys this before, but when I started, I was absolutely terrified to do a live. Terrified. I did my first live at 1:30 in the morning. I didn't have a tripod, so I was holding it. My arm was shaking. I had cotton mouth, and I was nervous as hell. And it was not really a good live. But I did it. I was so proud of myself. I did it. So anyone can do this. Anyone. It's honestly, this is my 3 well, I probably have like 5 top secrets for success in direct sales. Commitment, authenticity, consistency, perseverance, creativity, tenacity. So that's 6. That's how you succeed. And guess what? We all have that. So, that being said, anyone can succeed at this. You don't have to be a me. Because honestly, guys, people are going to connect with you for being you. They connect with me for being me. They're not going to connect with you for trying to be me or somebody else, you know? So, keep that in mind and just take that to heart. So, if that spoke to your heart, I would love to chat about it. Love, love, love. What's going on with my hair? And that's about all. So thank you so much for watching. I know that this was a super late live, so thanks for hanging out with me at night. And thank you for supporting me. You guys are insane. I'm floored at the love and the support and the encouragement that I get every single day. It's amazing. It blows me away. So thank you for supporting me, for watching me, for liking my posts, sharing my posts, commenting, like all that stuff is amazing. And it not only encourages me, but it supports my business. So thank you so much. Again, Saramduffey, retired professional makeup artist, Star Beauty Guide with LimeLight by Alcone. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys really soon. Happy Monday. Good night.